Good morning, my bees. I'm just at the master's apiary right now, as you can tell. Here he is over there in the background. So what the plan is, see all of our beehives, all the ones in blue, yeah, these are all ours. So what the plan is, today I have brought probably 50 or 60 frames. So the idea is that today we're going to open them and we're going to fill, you know, each beehive with empty frames with no wax bases on them. Okay, the reason why we do that is because we want to ensure that the space inside the beehive itself is filled. So when we transport them, you know, the frames are not going to be going, you know, left and right, and you know, they will be stuck together, and there's not going to be, you know, messing around during the transport. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to open up the beehives, check on the families, see how they're doing, see how, you know, how well they're laying eggs and, you know, doing their normal processes. So yeah, once we've done that, the plan is that tomorrow the master is going to come over at the apiary very early, before the bees have actually woken up, probably about, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning. And whilst they're still inside the beehives, he's going to close them off. So they're going to be stuck inside, and I'm going to come a little bit later on in the morning, around 10 in the morning, as I say, and I'm going to start picking them up, you know, one by one. Just finished off servicing the beehives, and we had a couple of surprises. Let me show you the sweetest of surprises. Our beehives, some of them, they were pulling the heads so strong that they formed, well, they were needing a frame, right, with wax, but they didn't have one. So therefore they started building these huge honeycombs, and look at that. This is full of honey. This is my absolute favorite, man. That's incredible. Got honey dripping all over. Oh my days. Sorry, not sorry, guys. You come over, I'll have plenty for you. Bianca and CJ know exactly what it tastes like. We had some when you guys came over, didn't we? Lovely, man. Anyways, I'm going to pack up now, get over to the garage, get some frames, beehives, and I need to do some bases, you know, wax bases with the frames, and then I'm going to be going over to our apiary to service, you know, the swarm that we caught, check on these guys as well. Just got at the apiary and I feel like an alchemist, man. Let me show you. I've been doing a little syrup with, you remember this medicine I showed you? I have to be very precise in terms of how much I'm using, so therefore I got the syringe there. But yeah, let me get me, oh, for God's sakes, man. Them thick gloves, man. Crazy. Oh, by the way, look at that. This is the weed sheet. Just arrived today, picked it up earlier. Right, let's get to work. Here we have it. So the idea is to check the frames, and if the eggs that have been laid, if they've been encapsulated now, which is important. And then we're going to treat them with the syrup and the medicine inside. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. Alright, no surprises this time. Good. Whoa, these guys have been busy. Okay, let's take a look at this frame in particular that we're interested in. This was the new one that was put the last time, if you remember. Good. We have eggs in here. Good news. Not capsulated though. They're obviously just been laid. More eggs in here as well. Whoa, this one is heavy. Oh, good. This is what we've been looking for. The capsulating of the actual eggs. So, let me show you what the actual capsule is. You see the honeycomb? Somewhere it's got holes and somewhere it's got covers on it. These are the covers that we were waiting for. This is the capsulation they do to the eggs. Likewise on this end as well. Very nice. This family is pulling very strong. Don't want to jinx it, but this is exactly what I wanted to see. So therefore, I'm returning these guys back in here without causing any disturbance. Very gently. Push back. Fantastic. We've got 3, 6, 7 frames in here. Brilliant. Now we're going to treat these beauties. My days, this smells heavenly. I wouldn't mind to be sprayed with it myself. Brilliant. That was it. Now we need to leave them to work in peace. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's it. We've got no more business here. Man, it's been a productive day so far. I'm so happy. So, them lot have just undergone second coat, okay? I've been packing up. I've got my little table ready because I need to be doing frames, you know, with the wax bases on, and more importantly I've been packing up the family van for like, you know, half an hour, so it's ready for tomorrow. I've got about 100 frames. Each beehive is filled up with frames as well, because you remember I told you earlier we need to have spare frames for the trip tomorrow. So effectively what we need to do, I'm going to repeat myself, is we can't have the beehives and the bees inside sitting on like 4 frames and then it's got like loads of space around the side. So we're using those as a cushion, put it this way, right? So they don't go left and right during the transport tomorrow. So what the plan is, I've spoken to the master earlier, and tomorrow 5 o'clock he's going to be there at dawn before they have you know, woken up and started flying. He's gonna lock him inside. I'm gonna go there around 6ish, and we are going to start transporting them over. The reason why I'm taking over those 5 beehives that I showed you in the car is because, if you remember, we only initially prepared for 25. That's what we promised, but I managed to squeeze in 30. So at the time we didn't have the additional 5 beehives, so therefore right now we've got our families in the master's beehives. So tomorrow, before the transport, we're going to move them into our beehives, and then we're going to transport them over. So by the looks of it, I can carry 5. He said he can take about 6, so that's really good. In one go we do about 10 of them. Perfect. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. And yeah, I'm literally just gonna take a chair out, and until the end of the day, all I'm gonna be doing is just preparing wax bases, you know, for our families. And later on tonight, as every evening, even though I've stopped telling you, but every night at around 8 p.m. I go over and water our trees, or at least the 2 that I've left. So yes guys, it's been an incredibly good day, very productive, really happy with it. As I say, everything's ready for tomorrow, and the transports, we checked on the bees, they're doing really good as well earlier. So yeah, happy days guys, happy days. As I say, I'm just going to spend the afternoon getting frames done, water the trees, and I'll be up at dawn tomorrow to get our bees home. I'll speak to you in a bit guys.